Having started his career as a television actor, he soon went on to ruling not just Tollywood but also Bollywood. He's versatile, he's talented, and he's one of the finest actors of the industry. Be it Maddie in Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein or Farhan in Three Idiots, his charm has worked like magic in all his films. तो आज के संडे ब्रंच विद जोमेटो में आई एम मीटिंग आर माधवन उर्फ मैडी. Hello, Maddie.
Hi, Kamya. How are you?
Very good. Welcome to Curly Tales.
Thank you so much, and
Please have a
thank you
seat.
for inviting me to Sunday brunch.
Yes, we're going to be enjoying a good meal as we chat.
That I look forward to.
So, Maddie, every 90s kid thinks about you and has to think about Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein.
Right.
And of course, so is Rang De Basanti and Three Idiots. But if you have to pick one film that you think made you the superstar, which one would it be?
See, when Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein released, believe it or not, for the first 5 years, there was no talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, when the film released, it was essentially termed as a failure, as a flop. The songs caught on after some time. But the film per se, you know, the name Maddie and the songs, and then associating Dia Mirza and me to the film, and then finally becoming a cult following over a period of 2 decades, was something that I didn't expect. This has got to be one of a kind. But I think if I have to think about one film that actually made me a superstar, I think it has to be my first film, which was Alai Payude in Tamil.
Right.
And that wave just continued over a period of time.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we've loved all your movies. How was it for a Tamil Brahmin to be born and spend a lot of childhood years in Bihar?
So I was born and brought up in Jamshedpur.
Okay.
At that time it was Bihar, now it's Jharkhand. So I basically belong to both the states. I'm a Tamilian, so I also belong to Tamil Nadu. And I married a Maharashtrian, and I did my education in Maharashtra, so I'm also a Maharashtrian. So I have many states imbibed in me. My childhood was spectacular. I don't think that many would have had the fortune of growing up in a fantastic city like Jamshedpur, which gave us the best of both worlds. You know, we knew how to deal with children on the street and, you know, play gulli danda and gobar danda and, you know, find trees for a holika and play holi on the streets. At the same time, be introduced to computers and live a very sophisticated, very Victorian sort of a lifestyle because of the Tatas in Jamshedpur.
As per my research, your father worked as a manager in Tata Steel. Your mom was working in Bank of India. Sisters in tech space. Were they happy with you pursuing this as a career?
Oh no, the scene from Three Idiots is right out of my life. My
is
dad
it?
and my mom really wanted me to be an engineer and come back and work for the Tatas and settle down there.
Okay.
But I knew earlier on in my life that I do not know what I was going to be, but I did know that I didn't want to live a routine life living in Jamshedpur, which is and doing the same thing for 30 years in a row, which my dad did with a great amount of ease. That was not me. Yeah. So yeah, they were disappointed, they were distraught, they were in fact dismayed. My dad was driven to tears.
Oh, is
And
it?
I remember a line where he said, "I wonder what I've done wrong with you." And I'll never forget that. And I remember telling him that I don't know what I want to be, Appa, but I do know that I don't want to be an engineer doing the same job. And he was stunned, but I think that day he knew that I will take care of myself, that I'm a survivor. But when Mani Ratnam called and I started, and I did my first film with him, they knew that this is not going to be a normal life for my son. And it was a challenge for them to cope with it.
But even before you became an actor, I believe you were a part of NCC and also got trained by the British Army, and public speaking is also something that you pursued.
My dad and I had a bet that, he thought I was brought up with so much of privileges that I do not know what hard work is. And he kept talking about the days when he was in NCC and he was a senior under officer, and how I would never be able to, make a mark as an NCC cadet. And I took up that challenge for 1 rupee.
Okay.
And I went much further than he did. And I got selected as a, All India best turned out cadet, and we was, trained, sent to England to train with the defences there. One of the most outstanding experiences of my life.
And we are so happy that things turned out well for you. You've entertained us, made us smile, cry, fall in love. So let's celebrate this over a delicious brunch.
Oh, I can't wait. Absolutely.
So we've got a mix of Chinese, which you like, and some South Indian food as well.
Nice.
Home style Tamil food.
What we have? Parathas. Hey,
We have rasam, Mysore pak.
that's simple. We have Vatta Korambu. Appam. My
Appam.
God.
And your favorite curd rice.
Yeah.
So we looked for a place that serves home style Tamil food
fabulous.
in Mumbai. We just enjoyed tiffin.
Okay.
We got all of this from there.
So we have what is called Vatta Korambu, which is
I can't even pronounce it right. What is it?
Vatta,
Vatta.
Vattha, and a very Tamil word, Ra, where is Korambu.
Vatta Korambu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice
did
try.
I get that right? Okay.
Korambu, there's no R in it, but hey, so this is like sambar,
Okay.
except a much more overload of spices in it.
Okay.
Which was, it hovers somewhere between a mild pickle and a sambar. So
I'd love to try that.
Yeah, so you really can't use it as much as you can in a sambar. So one of the best things to do is to put it like a little bit of chutney on the side and use it with the lemon rice. Do you want me to serve you?
Yes, sure.
Just about the right amount.
Okay.
And then see how you like it. It might sometimes blow your top.
This is like a achar. Yeah. Okay. Well, while we are enjoying this meal, I'm going to play a fun game with you, which is
Alright.
Eater Meter presented by Zomato.
Okay.
Some questions around food, and let's see how well you do. So, number one, if there's a huge spread of buffet with Chinese, Italian, continental, and South Indian food, okay, which counter would you walk up to first?
Continental.
One dish that you can eat any time of the day or night.
Without a doubt, yogurt rice, curd rice.
If you were to gate crash a Bollywood wedding for food like you did in Three Idiots, whose wedding would it be?
Anushka and Virat's. You know why?
Why?
They're vegans.
Oh yeah, and you're a vegetarian too.
That's
so.
true.
Okay. A quick test. Are your taste buds more South Indian or North Indian? Okay. Sundal or aloo chaat?
Sundal.
Murukku or samosa?
If you'd asked me Murukku or Singhara, I would have told you Singhara.
Okay.
But I think it's samosas.
Alright. Uttapam or besan chilla?
Uttapam.
Appam or matar kulcha?
Matar kulcha.
It's a mixed palate.
Yeah, very much.
Rasam or dal makhani?
No, rasam anytime.
Alright. I would say a slight bend towards South Indian there.
It depends on the mood, I guess. But if you ask me anytime, rasam.
Okay. If you were to invite 3 people from the industry for a traditional South Indian banana leaf thali, who would you call?
I'll call Shah Rukh.
Okay.
I'll call Rohit Roy, who loves that. And I will call Raju Hirani.
Rate these people on the basis of them being foodies out of 10. Okay. Amir Khan,
I think he'll be like 4 or 5.
Surveen Chawla,
4 or 5.
Sharman Joshi.
They're all 4 or 5s.
All of them. What about
Yeah.
Kareena Kapoor?
2. I mean, she says she's a foodie, but she
Yeah.
doesn't look like a foodie from any angle.
What about Dia Mirza?
Dia, I've only seen her pecking at her food. I mean, a foodie waffles it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And Dia would be about 4.
Okay. And Saif?
Seth, I think, is about a 7 or an 8.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What is the weirdest thing you've eaten?
I'm a vegetarian. I've eaten shark fin vegetarian soup. And
Really?
that's actually a thing. It's actually vegan. So if you go to Malaysia,
Yeah.
they have Chinese vegetarian food. The menu looks like it's right out of the most non-vegetarian restaurant in the world. You have
Okay.
Peking duck, you have shark fin soup, you have, I've actually had steak, all vegetarian. My wife swears that the prawns that they make, which is
Yeah.
only out of vegetarian, is actually as tastier, if not tastier, than the real prawns.
And our audience is always curious to know about love stories. So we'd love to know, how did you meet your wife?
Actually, she was a student of my class. I was teaching
Okay.
public speaking and communication skills, and she happened to be a student. She was upset that her cousin was a student and she was not spending time with her when she had come down all the way from Mumbai to Kolhapur to be with her.
Okay.
So she came out of spite to the class, and she thought
Fell
the
in love
professor
with
was
you.
a little cute. But we didn't go around till she was my student. We started going around after she passed out,
Oh, okay.
and then
You entered the entertainment industry, Maddie, when you were already married. Yeah. And I think your PR team suggested you at that point not to disclose that you are married, because no married hero actually makes it to a romantic hero.
people don't like people who put up a facade,
Yeah.
right? When you know that it is not true. Secondly, I'm married to a beautiful woman that I love. How do you ignore her during your time of achievement? So I was not prepared to do that. But the old guard, like I say, people who are used to what has worked for them, their conditioning, they will always try and tell you what will work.
Yeah.
But the bottom line in this industry is that nobody really knows one thing. One thing that works for you is that if you're aspirational without putting up a facade, that works for you.
Yeah.
Eventually, one of these days, I'll become relevant. I'll be trying really hard, but people will look at me and say, "Bechara bahut try kara buddha." And I want to leave the industry before that. I've always tried to make my son's age group look at me with, if not with awe and respect, but at least with curiosity to say, hey, this guy looks like he can make sense to us.
Yeah.
And that has happened by over and over again breaking stereotypes and protocols.
Breaking stereotypes, like you mentioned.
Right.
Your new show, Decoupled, is clearly, again, breaking stereotypes.
Yeah, a lot.
So let's bring in Surveen Chawla as well
I
to
can't wait.
discuss more about this.
Absolutely. Thank you. Hi, Surveen. Let's quickly start eating.
Hi.
I believe you're done with yours.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Okay,
which is why we've now got the non-veg food for you.
I won't be able to have the. Oh my God! Stop it, Maddie.
So we've got some of your favorites from Royal China. I believe you like the food from this restaurant, is it?
I love Chinese. Like I would eat Chinese 365 days of
You
the year.
mean Chinese food.
Chinese.
Just to clarify.
That was a nice one, mate.
Well, let's talk about your new show, Decoupled, which is about marriage, and both of you are married professionals. So first things first, do things change after marriage?
Before marriage, you're putting your best foot forward.
Yeah.
You're fluffing up your feathers to put to woo your suitors. And once that happens, and the feathers come down, and you start actually becoming who you are.
I feel like when you get married to a person, you almost don't know the real them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost don't. And for example, me and my husband, we started living in first and then we got married. So I got a glimpse of what it's going to be like, versus what it was like when we first met and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yes, of course, the basic DNA of the person pretty much remains the same.
Yeah.
If you two are the right people for each other. But yeah, things do change. Everything that was coming out of our mouth just sounded so familiar. Oh, we say this to our partners and we say this to our husbands, wives, whatever. And it just felt so real on set. It's just that it was Madhavan in front of me instead of my husband, and same goes for him.
What I saw was interesting in the trailer is a lot of couples decide to stay together just for the sake of kids. And do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea, or how should one address that?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
I think people give up on marriages a little too easily nowadays.
easily.
I
That
think
I
that's
agree.
rubbish.
Yeah.
And whatever freedom in you suddenly will realize once you give up on it, how much
Yeah.
what you gave up on.
Okay.
There's a lovely line there where one of the guys says, when you look at your partner, don't look at them from so close. Look at them from a distance, and you see why you like them in the first place. And then and that makes so much sense.
We look forward to watching Decoupled. Let's talk about travel, because that's what our platform is about.
I love to travel.
Yeah. Are there any particular favorites that you have?
Yes, I do. London, South Africa,
Okay.
Russia. New Zealand, I've been there for a very short duration, a week, but I want to explore the country. I'm very, very excited. And something that tops my bucket list is a cruise to the Antarctica. So,
Nice. What about you, Annie?
Oh, I've done all that.
Oh,
And
you
I-
have?
Okay.
Yeah.
You've done a cruise to the Antarctica?
Not to the Antarctica. New Zealand I've done, but I've done a Alaskan cruise, which comes pretty close.
Pretty close. I agree.
Traveling for me does not mean going to a place for 2 days.
Okay.
That is not travel. That's punishment. If I have to go to Switzerland, I won't go to the tourist spots.
Yeah.
I'll go and stay in a small village for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
just to understand what makes them tick. that has been my idea of exploration. You know, meeting people. And being with nature a little bit.
As opposed to him, I like to be very centrally located. So I come down and I don't have to cab it, and I don't have to wait for any kind of public transport to commute. Just want to like to walk and have great food, and you know, definitely be staying at a place which has great views, great hotel. I love great rooms.
Well, it's been wonderful chatting to you both. Look forward to watching Decoupled. It looks like a lot of fun.
Hey, it is. You better bet on it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.